So like Christian Science, prosperity gospel, or government intelligence, progressive Christianity is neither progressive nor Christian. It is Christian in name only. Think about it. Progress assumes a standard we should all be moving towards and errors we should all be moving away from. However, if the standard is Christ himself and his word, the Bible, then progressive Christianity is actually regressive. It takes people far away from Christ, far away from his word, and actually leaves them where they started, in unbelief. So it's not only not progressive, but it's not Christian. Christianity is not a piece of Play-Doh that you can shape into whatever you want it to be. Christianity is made up of a set of ideas and practices. It's a full-orbed world and life view, which has a take on reality that distinguishes it from other views of reality. But progressive Christianity denies what makes Christianity uniquely Christian. For instance, they deny the inspiration of Scripture, that God is personal, he communicates, and is the ultimate author of the Bible. They also deny the virgin birth, the sinless life of Jesus, his death as a substitute for sinners, his physical resurrection, as well as his second coming, all of which makes Jesus the only way to heaven. All of that is not only denied, but it is denounced by progressive Christianity. And that's fine, freedom of religion, but those aren't just trivial ideas in Christianity. Together, they define what Christianity actually is. Without them, you can call something whatever you want, but you have a different religion, even if you have Christian or Christian-sounding concepts as part of your deal. In the place of real Christianity, progressive Christianity gives us things like Eastern views of God, mysticism, truth is relative, all religions lead to God, everyone goes to heaven, as well as advocacy for the latest iteration of the social justice movement with support of things like critical race theory, radical feminism, and the LGBT revolution, just to name a few. So simply put, progressive Christianity licks its finger, puts it into the winds of culture, and wherever the culture is blowing, they baptize it with Christian language and biblical ideas taken out of context. And they do that to deceive people into thinking it's real Christianity when it's anything but. Now, I know you might think so far that this is kind of harsh. I mean, you should hear the way they talk about us. But think about it. Progressive Christianity cannot explain and completely decimates the good news of a verse like Romans 5:8. God demonstrates his love for us and that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Simple verse. But in progressive Christianity, God is not personal. Therefore, he cannot love anybody. Second, there's no such thing as a sinner, except for real Christians, by the way. They're awful. And then third, Jesus didn't die for anyone. So the most progressive Christianity can do is put a Band-Aid over the real guilt that people have because of their sins, and it never gives them the cure, which is Jesus, his death and his resurrection. Like I said, progressive Christianity is neither progressive nor Christian. In the end, it's another in a long line of imposters, a cult of real Christianity. It's a false, unbelieving, godless, and demonic philosophy. It seeks to advance itself on the pretense that it's Christian, all while poisoning the real thing in people's minds, just like so many other cults have done in the past. And make no mistake, like the cults, Christians are their mission field. This is why its almost exclusive influence is on former churchgoers, especially younger ones. So if you want to go deeper, and you really should because this cult is spreading rapidly, I highly recommend our Redeeming Truth podcast with Elisa Childers. I recommend the series that she did here at Redeemer in early 2021. And I recommend her excellent book, Another Gospel. Look for those links in the description below.